Hello and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we just got the brand new trailer dropped for the new zombie map, Shattered Veil in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. This zombie map releases on April 2nd, and today we're going to be breaking down a lot of things that are inside of it to see if we can have any insight or have any clues or guess on what this map could potentially be about. There's a lot of throwbacks in this. I've already seen it a few times. The hype for this is actually real, and we're going to go through and we're going to talk about some things that I found very interesting about this cutscene. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I'm just going to let it play for you guys at home that haven't really seen it. And then we're going to do a deep dive and we're going to break down a lot of the things within this that could have some corresponding reference to the Easter egg or some breakdowns of other stuff within the map.
Can you even believe this place?
Sit your slimy ass down. The sizzle solves itself.
Someone give me a 10-gallon hat. I'm going full cowboy on these bastards.
You're not sure you have the right floor?
It is so nice to meet you face to face, Plate.
You don't trust me, fine, but you cannot trust her.
Alright, so that is going to be the new trailer for the new zombie map. There's a lot of things that I've seen very interesting within this, and we're going to break them down real fast. So I wrote down a lot of timestamps on here, and we're just going to have some discussions about it, and we're just going to talk about it real fast. So right here, on the 4-second mark, we get to see a very nice overview on what the map will look like. Now, as you can see, there's multiple levels to this map, and it looks like there's an area that you either get transported to due to a teleporter or the elevator, which it looks like it might be the elevator. Now, you get to see some corridors within the mansion and many other things like that, which it looks pretty cool. So there's one thing I want to talk about. We get a really, really nice high definition image right there. So the main room of the mansion, you get to see a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But on the right-hand side, over here, behind my webcam, let me go ahead and move that below. Right over here, you get to see what looks like a potential trap buy or something to do with something probably like the Easter egg, because you get to see all these wires winding throughout the entire mansion. So this could have some reference to the Easter egg, especially because of the DG2 Wonder Waffle that might play with this circuit breaker or whatever this looks like to be. We get to see a nice arsenal buy right here on the right-hand side. That's what I noticed with this scene right here. At the 20-second mark, at the 19-second mark, we get a very close-up of Teddy, which is a reference to Richtofen, because he would go by the nickname of Teddy. So here we see a teddy bear correlation, but it's cool having something like this, especially with the returning of all these weapons within the universe of zombies, right? So this is a pretty cool little thing. In this image here, you see PhD Flopper next to all these toys, especially that little teddy bear right there. Now, it's kind of funny how they reused a lot of the stuffed animals that we did for the Terminus Easter egg. You know, you got the rubber ducky, you got the bears and stuff. But what really draws my attention is the picnic painting right here. Now, if you remember to the opening scene on Liberty Falls, there was the picnic Richtofen had with his family, which was killed by Weaver. So having this right here draws some insight on what could be happening. Because in reality, Richtofen's child is no longer with us. So who drew this exactly? And you could tell they want to focus on this because it is such a high definition image in such a grainy area. So they want us to talk about this, right? Talk about who drew this. Why would someone draw this little image right here? Could probably be Samantha, right? In the alternate universe. Or it could be Richtofen's family. Who knows? So in this scene right here, we got the gobblegum machine right there, and we also got these monitors. Now, what I've noticed in multiple different mats throughout this zombie storyline, monitors will have some correlation to the Easter egg. Now, I've noticed this monitor right here, which is red. Now, there's something similar like this in another scene to where they seem to be focusing on this area, right? So this is, of course, the main corridor or walkway or whatever you want to call it, but my main focus is right here. There's something right here that just doesn't seem to belong. And I feel like this is going to be an area we're going to be looking into for the Easter egg. So let me go ahead and get to about right here. So again, you see a monitor right here. It's red, and it looks like it's dispensing a piece of paper. So I feel like you'll have to mess around with this for the Easter egg. That's what I'm assuming, simply with the location of it and everything like that. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me. So on this scene right here, we have the new look of the trap for the map. It's a guardian trap. And over here next to it, you see stamina in the very next room. Here we get to see the new version of double tap. Everyone's fan favorite perk. I absolutely love this perk. And the new look of one of the new weapons. Really nice looking logo to Mustang and Sally's to keep the originality with the whole Call of Duty Treyarch and Black Ops vibe. And right here is really cool. You got the cowboy wielding 2 guns. Eyes are red, right? Eyes are red. But listen to the sound the perk machine made. That sound was used when you died in Zombies. It's really cool that they're reusing concepts and sounds from the franchise. Brings back the nostalgia and makes it feel more alive, more original. In this scene, we get to see the elevator where Rick Toffin disappeared in the Liberty Falls cutscene. But what's crazy is there's zombies in the elevator. Most likely from the people that were down below. Really cool look of the Pack-a-Punch camo. Down here in the basement, you get to see the synaptic system of Sam. It looks alive. Here, we get to see the original ray gun Mark II. Now, if you remember on Buried and Black Ops 2 Zombies, only one person could have the ray gun Mark II. But in this version, multiple people can have the ray gun Mark II, which is huge. Such a good gun, especially equipped with double tap. Phenomenal. Here is a new zombie type. Now, this looks like the zombie type from the Cold War zombie map Die Machine. And as you can see in the background, there are colored monitors again. So we could potentially have a Simon Says within the map, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, right here it looks like an electric base zombie. Eyes are on fire, similar to the double tap perk machine. As you can see, it's shooting red. That's what the Wonder Waffle would do when it is pack-a-punched. A new Gobblegum. This one right here gives you either a Mangler Cannon or a Mutant Injection on activation. And we get a really nice look of the new Pack-a-Punch camo as well. It has a lot of symbols on it. We've seen these similar symbols in Zombies, of course. So pretty cool that they're bringing back this into the whole storyline, which is pretty awesome. So here they got the Mangler Cannon. Here we get to see a new potential boss. But this is what is really piquing my interest. On Citadel, we've seen a lot of these symbols, right? We've seen them for the upgrade for the Raven sword, but also we've seen them when we shot the wall to uncover the book, and also to activate the cups in the tavern. Now, these could have some correlation, most likely, to the Easter egg. Now, this does look like the Modern Warfare 3 zombie version. It looks like the Disciple that we've seen between Black Ops Cold War, Modern Warfare 3, and here in Black Ops 6. Now, from what I've noticed is throughout these 3, you can see an evolution with this type of entity. Here you see it doesn't even have a human form and its skull isn't even formed. Here you can see its skull, but it got a human body, but it also has all them frayed antennae hanging outside of it. And here it looks like it got an actual human form. Now, it could be an evolution due to the dark aether or whatever, but that's something that I've noticed with these images right here. Here we get to see the return of the minigun. Would be really cool if we have it as a power-up. Really would bring a lot of nostalgia to the game. Really would love to see that. Here we get to see another view of the mini-map. So it looks like down here is in fact going to be the bottom part. And it looks like they're in this portion of the mansion before you reach the elevator from the looks of things. So we got parasites forming all around him right here. So it must be one of his special abilities. But that could also play a part in one of the versions of the Easter egg or one of the steps. There's one more thing. Listen to this quote Richtofen says.
Trust me, fine, but you cannot trust her.
Now, of course, with Richtofen saying this, we know who her is. When Janice went to go visit Liberty Falls, she was taken by an entity through the mirror. We can now confirm that that entity is a her. Now, we don't know exactly who she is, but with this zombie map right here, most likely, with the Easter egg, we will figure out who she is. She could be one of very few things. She could be a version of the entity. She could be a dark aether entity that was corrupted. She could be a version of Samantha when she visited the dark aether for the amount of time she was in there for fire-based Z zombies. Or she can be Sam when she sacrificed herself at the very end of the Cold War zombie storyline. Now my question is, are they going to try and make Sam seem like the bad one? Because you got to realize, her and Eddie or Richtofen are always fighting in these universes to maintain control of the zombies. Now from what we've seen throughout the past few maps on the game, Richtofen has been trying to stay one step ahead of whatever entity this is. But that is going to conclude it for the video. Let me know down below what you think about this trailer so far, how excited you are for the map, and last but not least, how long have you waited for these changes to zombies? Personally for me, seeing double tap the Rego Mark II, the Wonder Waffle, all return is a breath of fresh air. Personally, they should have been in the game prior to any of this, but better late than never. I appreciate you guys tuning into the video. Thank you guys for stopping by. It has been Sweaty, and I hope you guys have a really nice day today. I'll see you guys later. SweatyMop.
Call of Duty bosses, swing the mop and get sweaty. Mount the rifle on the ledge, hit you with the heady. Got you in a spawn trap, melt you like jelly.
SweatyMop.
7.62 needles going through your belly. Bucket gang in this thing, and the whole squad ready.
SweatyMop.
Chopper gun and got news, dropping like confetti. Follow all the socials, it's